BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Real quick, we're gonna be talking about Diddy today. These new allegations that came out is kind of crazy. First thing I want to say is this: so I pulled my hamstring yesterday. I went to go play basketball. I did not stretch at all. First game, I pulled my hamstring, and apparently out here where I play, everybody knows I don't want to call, so all they do is grab and hold me. It's like the worst basketball, fam. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Shorty at the YMCA was cute though. In any regard, we're gonna be talking about Diddy this morning. We have a lot to talk about in regards to Diddy. I just want to be clear about this. I also want to remind y'all, if y'all remember before, I told y'all it gets way worse. So we're gonna be talking about Diddy. We already dropped the video. Y'all can go check the video out at any time. We already dropped the video on this particular situation. In regards to Diddy and this, in regards to this particular situation with the new account that is being had, and then we're also gonna talk about some of the other rumors that have been surfacing in regarding to Diddy also, just so we could be clear, because there's a lot going on. But one of the main things I want to discuss is, should Diddy be arrested at this point? Like, I'm not saying they should hold him indefinitely, like arrest him and be like, do you know what the new allegation is? So I'll go over the new allegation real quick so everybody can make, anybody that chooses to want to join the poll can make the best decision possible. So I'll go over the new allegations real quick. So basically, there's a young lady. She is, I believe the state is Michigan. Could have been Minnesota. One of them M states. M places. So I touched the damn thing and I'm like, all of a sudden now we lagging a little. So apparently what happened was this. I am seeing a lot of lag on my end. Are y'all seeing lag over there? Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me turn this all the way down. You seeing lag on that end? 1 second. I do like the way they changed it. So now you don't even know if your video is monetized. I like that though. Okay, I don't see no lag over here, but there's lag over here. So fuck it. It's working good. In any regard. So let me get. I do like the way they changed it. I do, and yeah. So that it don't matter as long as it's working on that end where y'all can see well. All right. So I'm gonna explain what basically the accusation is, so you can understand why this is a lot different from the thing that he was accused of previously. Basically what happened is there is a record executive. He was the president of Bad Boy at that time, and his name is, I think, Harv Pierre. So Harv Pierre is at a concert. I believe it was in either Michigan or Minnesota. And while he's at this concert, he comes across a young lady, and he, goes up to the young lady. He says, "Hey, you look attractive," whatever. The young lady's about 17 years old, she says. After speaking with the young lady and talking her up, and he then asks her basically, would she like to speak to Diddy? Now, this is, I think they said early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. You asking a young girl, do she want to, it could have been in the 90s, but you asking a young girl, she wants to speak to Puff Daddy. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, ask a young guy nowadays if they want to talk to Ice Spice, I guess. You'd be like, hey, you want to meet Ice Spice? The point in which I'm trying to make is Diddy was popping. He was, I guess, viral before viral, if that's what you want to say. But so was people like 50, just so we can be clear. In any regard, the young lady, she speaks to Diddy on the phone. And remember, they were like in Michigan or Minnesota. I forgot which state. And at some point during that conversation, they agree that she's going to fly to New York to meet Diddy. Harv Pierre takes her on a private plane, flies her to New York, where she then says she's gang raped. Just so we could be clear. Now, first and foremost, she's 17 years old. They don't even have authority to take her out of the state. I'm not sure when that particular crime became a crime. It should always have been a crime, but you can't transport a minor across state lines. I don't even think you could transport a minor like beyond city borders without the authority of the guardian. I'm pretty sure, right? That's one. Two, and this is something that people don't know. To transport anyone from one state to another for the purposes of coitus is also illegal. What up, AP? So even if the person is of age and you transport them from one state to another for the purposes of sexual intercourse, that is illegal. What up, Nick the Slick? Salute. Who we got in the chat this morning? Everybody say what's up. Don't be scared. Everybody say what's up. You don't have to do donations. You can still say what's up. But also, if you would like to do, if you are enjoying the show, at any time you can pull up to the Cash App and or the Super Chat. If y'all want to do saloon this morning, we'll do the saloon. Just let me know. You got to do is send a drop and then call it a saloon drop and come in the saloon, have some coffee, have some muffins. What up, Smoke Rebel? We need to get the saloon back popping, fam. I've done pulled up with everything else I told you I was gonna pull up with. Now it's time for the individual people that's a part of the BBN network that like the content to come back. I've been doing everything I told you I was gonna do. I'm trying to get the Tonight shows going. We were supposed to have basketball last night, but I pulled up to the gym and there were only kids there. I pulled up to the gym and it was only kids there. Hold on. I'm laughing at a thing. Okay, just so we could be clear, I don't call nobody. All right, fuck it. Do whatever y'all doing. Human trafficking. Literally what I just described as human trafficking, and that's a federal crime. I talk about it in our video. For everybody that don't know, there's already a video that we put up yesterday. I'll show you the thumbnail. There's already a video that we put up yesterday. Go check it out. This is the thumbnail. Go check it out. Just so you can understand the conversation we're having today, I'm not freestyling. I'm never freestyling. Yes, human trafficking. You are not allowed to bring one person from one state to another state for the intended purposes of coitus, for the intended purposes of sexual activities. This is illegal. Now, you add that to the fact that this girl was 17 years old at the time. You add that to the fact that no one spoke to her parents. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened, because I told y'all this when it first happened. When all this first started. They've thrown Puffy to the wolves, fam. And I'm going to tell you why I think this happened. Have you seen Puffy come out and support Israel? Have you seen Puffy come out and support Israel? No, you haven't, have you? I haven't. This is what I think happened. They told Puffy, he better support Israel. Because all of these years that you've been doing all of these crimes, we've been making sure that you didn't get prosecuted. What up, Jet? Just chilling, doing our thing. So I want to be clear about what up, Sebastian Tompkins. Says there's always something with these celebrities or the wrongdoing will come to light. Isn't that what I always say? Remember, what have I been saying on this page for like 6-7 years now? That sometimes you got to let the lie live. I'm going to say this again. If you stop the person from lying too soon, what will happen sometimes is people won't remember that the person lied on you. That's going to give that person the ability to be able to double back on you easier with another lie. You understand? Think about it in the easiest terms right now, right? Let's talk about in the BBN terms, because we've all experienced what's going on over here. So, what do you think is happening to those people that's been lying on me? They've been lying on me to good people. Now, for all of the evil, fucked up people that they lied on me to, those people don't care. You understand what I'm saying? They're just upset people found out the truth. But for the individuals who actually are good people that were lied to, by letting that lie live, now I made it so the individuals that was telling that lie, now they have no credibility. They have no credibility. Now they are living in a neighborhood where everyone knows that they have no credibility and that they are actually terrible people. I haven't done anything. And that's why sometimes you have to let the lie live. Don't be mad at the person who proved your lie wrong. Be mad at the individual that lied to you. Now, with that being said, so just so we could be clear, and we're going to talk about Usher and Diddy today too, by the way. For everybody that's, if you wanted to get into it, we're going to talk a little bit of Usher and Diddy today too. So just so we could be clear, the Harv Pierre dude took a minor from one state to another state in order for Diddy to have sex, in order for them all to have sex with this young girl. She said that they gave her pills and alcohol. And when Diddy was doing whatever Diddy was doing to her, and he was first, she was going in and out of consciousness. So these dudes like abusing women. They don't really want to have sex with them. It's not about enjoyment. It's about debasing. It's about degrading. It's about embarrassment. See, that's the difference between the Most High and the Satan. Satan is always trying to move off of embarrassment. That's why Satan is always trying to get you to play pranks on people. Satan is always trying to get you to expose something. No, it don't even got to be the truth. Satan don't care. Satan is always trying to get you to think it's okay. That person just don't got a sense of humor. These are Satan's words. These ain't God's words. Satan is always going to try to make an excuse for bad behavior. These are just facts. These are just facts. Satan is going to take a situation that's nothing and try to act like it's something that it's not. Because Satan not only wants to destroy good people, but he also wants to trick good people into doing evil against other good people. Think about that for a minute. The next time somebody walks up to you and starts talking shit to you about somebody you don't know. I go to play basketball yesterday. I walk into the gym. Some kids started yelling at some other kids that I was gay. So yeah, I basically can't go to that gym. One, I'm not gay. And two, how you could get a game with some people and they think you gay. They're not even gonna play basketball right. So I can't even play basketball. Coney Island is the worst place to play basketball. I don't advise anybody to come here and play basketball ever. If you're gonna go play basketball, go somewhere else. Don't come here. Now, I've done played in a lot of parks around the city. So there's a lot of ballers that know me. Don't come here. There's a lot of ballers that know me. Don't come here to play basketball. They don't play basketball around here. They don't want to play basketball around here. They got the park over there where the dudes ball. That's the only time I've ever seen good basketball played. I'm not even going to lie. One time at the park when I went on Sunday with the dudes from over there. That's the only time I've been in Coney Island that I've seen good basketball played. And with the Jewish dudes, because they just play basketball. But other than that, I'm telling you what it is. I went to the damn YMCA yesterday. I went. I tried to play basketball. I advise you, if you eyeball in a lot of parks around New York City, people in Coney Island just don't know everybody knows me. That's it. They just don't know. I balled in a lot of parks around New York City. Do not come here if you want to play basketball. It's not going to be enjoyable. And so if I see different, I'll tell you different. I don't think I'm going to see different. Let's get to the question real quick. It's terrible. I went to the gym yesterday. It was just terrible. It was just terrible. I had one dude trying to get on my team just so he could, like, he's telling the people on the other team to shoot. So he letting the guy shoot open threes so he could get the game over quick so I could get off the court. I think he worked there too. Some little fat dude. And there wasn't nobody else to pick from. So I had no choice. So I don't know. Don't come here and play basketball, fam. Says, do you think Sean Combs should be arrested already? 35% said yes, 29% said no, 35%, 35 more percent said just here for the results. I pulled my hamstring the first game anyway, so I'm happy that I got hurt because I would have been really pissed off. I'm not angry because I didn't really, I twisted my pulled my hamstring, so I couldn't play that hard. So I'm not really angry, and I didn't really do no stretching or nothing like that. I just went to the gym to go look. Like I'm gonna explain something to you. Content creators. I've been out here for almost 3 years. I haven't found one thing to create content around. I don't know what to tell you. So I wouldn't advise content. They don't like content creators out here, fam. If you're a content creator, Coney Island does not want you and they don't like you. That's all I could tell you. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna figure out something though. What up, Bo Reels? They know me at West 4th. The people, they went down there to badmouth me though, but people know me at West 4th. I've been going to West 4th for years. People know me at West 4th. People know me in Rkelly'ed. People know me all over. You know what I'm saying? People know me 161. People know me out in Brooklyn. People know me in fucking St. John's Park. You know what I'm saying? You know what St. John's is at over there in Albany. People know me everywhere, fam. I'm telling you, don't come to Coney Island to ball, fam. I'm just telling you what it is. Anyway, let's get back to what we talking about. We talking about Diddy. Shorty I talked to on the phone before I went to the jump off. That's my park. You go over there and you see any old heads and you ask them about Spreewell. You go over there and see any old heads and you ask them about Sprewell. You go over there and talk to any of the niggas that went overseas to go play basketball. What up, Miss B? You talk to any of the people that went overseas to go play basketball that be out there. If any of them is in their late 30s, early 40s, they know me. I promise you. They're going to tell you I was a problem. I promise you. Don't come out here, fam. And if you're a content creator, don't come out here. You see what kind of hell I'm getting. You come out here, they're going to try to destroy your name. I promise you. They're going to say you a person you not. They're going to try to make you out to be a pedophile. They're going to try to turn you into a crackhead. They're going to try to destroy your life. Let's get back to what I'm talking about. Y'all do know about Diddy and Usher, right? Do anybody in here know about Diddy and Usher? Y'all know about Diddy and Usher? Before we go more on to this situation that just got caught up, do y'all know about Diddy and Usher? Do you know about what Usher mom said? Usher moms had weighed in on this. So apparently, Diddy allegedly, well, Usher went to live with Diddy. The age he was is up for discussion. One guy said Usher was 10 during an interview. Usher didn't correct him, but I don't think Usher would have corrected that, just so we could be clear. I think that if you make a mistake like that, like let's say you're talking to me and you're talking about a period of my life where a thing happened and you might get it off by a year or two, I might not say anything. I might just, there's no reason to slow up the conversation. There's no reason to slow up the interview. You understand what I'm saying? Unless it was something that was being denoted because it was a poignant moment. Then it's like, wait, hold on, boom, that was the age. In any regard, so allegedly, there's one theory he was at 10. There's another one he was 13, and there was another one he was 15. In any regard, for everybody that don't know, Diddy's home, it was just a hedonism. So while he moved in there, he lived with Diddy for a year. So whenever this was, it was just a year. He wasn't living there when he was like 17, 18 years old. He was living there for a year. And it said that he said that he was just walking in the rooms and there was people doing all types of different sex shit. He's a little kid, so he didn't understand almost any of this shit. But there was just people doing all type of different sex all over the places. There was just orgies and this and that, and it was everywhere, and it was rampant, and everybody was in it, yada yada. And this is one of the things that it shaped his impressionable mind. Also, and this is what I found to be kind of disturbing. I was listening to somebody speak about it, and they said it also, and I also find it disturbing. I also always find it disturbing when somebody is talking about a little kid and they start talking about how they more mature than they age, but it's like a way you say it. So, like to say somebody is mature or intelligent or smart say somebody is smart for their age, I feel was a different thing because you're talking about them intelligence. You know what I'm saying? To say, 15-year-old is smart to be 15 or 12 years old, you're pretty smart to be 12. That's one thing. To say, you know what, you're pretty mature to be 12. That's a totally different thing. Because maturity realistically has more to deal with body development. If you said wise, I would probably be like, okay, that could denote an intelligence, a worldliness that you seem like you've experienced more than you could have because you're not that old. So I'm okay with wise. I'll take wise. But to say mature, that sounds more like it's speaking about a physical thing rather than an intellectual, rather than a mental thing. And that's what not Andre Harrell. What's this dude name? Not Clive Davis. Which one is Clive Davis? Let me go look at this picture real quick so I can make sure I know I'm talking about the right guy. I'm really terrible with names. I'm just really bad with names. If I ever forget your name, please forgive me. I'm really bad with names. If I don't talk to you often, I will not remember your name. So let me tell you what happened. So, nope, not Clive Davis. It's a black guy. So, I can't remember the black guy's name. I can't remember his name. Anyway, so he's the dude that brought Usher to. He's part of LaFace Records. Hold on. Rkelly'ed. So Rkelly'ed is the one who brought your man Usher to Diddy. So Usher lived in New York City. Diddy lived in New York City. They sent Usher up here to live with Diddy. And during that period of time, it said that some things had happened to Usher. Now, I want to say something, and I want to be clear about this. For a long time, and this is way before I even knew Usher lived with Diddy, right? First, I was like, damn, all the chicks love this nigga Usher, right? Then the Confessions album dropped, right? And then something happened right before the Confessions album dropped. Do y'all remember what it was? The situation happened with him and homegirl from TLC, Chili. They was dating and they broke up or some shit. But something else happened. There was rumors of homosexuality at that same time. Does anybody remember that part? Does anybody remember that part? There was also rumors of Usher getting involved in other businesses. I don't know how widely spread that was, and I can't remember entirely where I heard it from. I think I heard it through the grapevine, but I also just think it was common knowledge. Like not saying that it was true, but saying that the accusation was made. Somebody just sent me something. Hold on. Somebody doing some road rage thing. Somebody sent me a thing. It's long. I got to look at it later. So there was rumors of right when I think it was the first Confessions album too, not the second one because it was two. There was rumors about Usher being gay. When did the first Confessions album drop? When did Usher's album Confessions drop? March 23rd, 2004. Is that Confessions 1 or 2? You got to always check because you'll be like, Confessions. And then they be like, Confessions 2. And you'll be like, I don't need all of these stats. So the point in which I'm trying to make is history has a long, Diddy has a long history of weirdo things being attached to him and him having manipulations over different artists in the industry. But this is the point that I wanted to point out. This is the thing I wanted to point out when I talk about Usher. How many other artists, their success is partly attributed to Puffy? And then when you realize that, you think about all the people he made money for. Then you'll realize why it's so hard to get him on any crimes. Also, about to talk back about the 17-year-old girl, but also, just for we could remember, Remember that interview that he did with Ken Hart, where they was talking about he was waking up wrestling in the morning with Usher. I'm a whole guy, fam. I can't think of any time in my life where I woke up and just started wrestling with another dude. But I can't think of times in my life that I woke up and there was a pretty woman laying next to me. And then we started wrestlings. Is there any straight man that just had a homeboy that used to sleep in the same bed with him and then y'all should just get up and wrestle and then eat Frosted Flakes? Like, is that even a thing? You know, during that interview, there was a marital aid on the bed too, right? A sex toy on the bed. You know that during that interview, during that whole conversation. Do y'all remember when Cameron said that he went over Mace's crib, I think, or Puff crib or some shit, and Mace was there, something along the lines, and then he went into the bathroom and it was just like a whole bunch of dildos in the sink. I want to say this. So I think, and this is my opinion, and I could be wrong. I don't think Puff is the type of dude, because there's dudes that they don't use sex for fun. Women too, I'm assuming. It's a punishment. It's an humiliation. That's how they get their rocks off. How bad they humiliating the next individual. That's another reason why porn is bad. How bad they humiliating the next individual. I think that's what Puffy was on. I think that's Puffy's time. I think that's 100% the time Puffy is on. I don't think he has sex for his own enjoyment. They said that he likes watching dudes bang chicks. That's insane. I've never did an orgy a day in my life. I've never slept with a woman, a chick, in concert with another dude. I've never shared a woman, ever. I've never shared a female. I've never been in a situation where I was having something going on with a woman and then another guy went after me, or another guy was having something going on with a woman and then I went after. Never. Have I had the opportunities? Yes, absolutely. I'm a freaking dude. I'm halfway handsome. I know how to talk. And all of my dudes is that nigga. Yes, opportunities absolutely arose. But I never did anything like that. The point in which I'm trying to make is people have sex for different reasons. I don't think Diddy has sex to try to gain a connection. I don't think Diddy has sex to even enjoy himself in a healthy way. I think he literally uses it as a weapon. Who was the dude that they said somebody bust in, his assistant bust in, and dude was giving him head behind the desk? Who was that guy? Some light-skinned dude. I don't know. I can't remember who the dude was. But I think Jaguar Wright told everybody about it. That there was like some assistant and she like accidentally went into the office. Diddy, I got these things to tell you. And then opened up the door and homeboy was going down on Diddy. I forgot what it was. It was a singer, some light-skinned dude. I don't think he uses it for humiliation, fam. These type of people are dangerous, man. That's why I keep trying to tell you, I don't know how y'all rock with people that just their whole life is speaking negatively about others. I don't know how y'all rock with these people. How is this a thing? Like me thinking about my own self and what I think about my own self and a reflection of who I am. I can't sit around and try to dirty another person's name. I just got too much. My standards are too high. I don't know no other way to say it. My standards are too high as a person. Like as an individual. had somebody come in here the other day. Real quick. I had somebody come in here the other day, some YouTube content creator. So they come into the chat. I didn't even give them an opportunity to tell me what the hell was going on. I immediately kicked them. Couple of days passed. I'm on YouTube. Apparently, that guy's arguing with some other dude. Why you wrote? Oh, Christopher Williams was the singer. I saw Christopher Williams, and I was about to say, why you putting Biggie's name up there? Like it was Christopher Wallace. No, Christopher Williams. Yeah, that dude was giving him neck. I think it's a tool to embarrass people. Shout out Nick the Slick with the $9.99 drop. Salute, my brother. He said, great content this morning. Great participation this morning, my kind sir. Let's see if we could continue with the halfway decent commentary. And hopefully some people will join the brigade. Who's joining the brigade this morning? We need some people on the brigade, fam. So I don't think it's about that. Y'all women, y'all love getting in relationships with dudes that having sex with you as a like to humiliate you. And then y'all wonder why there is only but so much of a connection you can make with this person. That person is closed off from the world at such a capacity that you can only make but so much of a connection with them. They're not thinking about making love to your body ever. Like ever. I couldn't even imagine how that would be to be in a relationship with some chick, with some dude, and you a chick, and all he want to do is just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Now you with this guy for 30 years. That gotta be hard. That gotta be hard, fam. I mean, it gotta be hard. Probably talk to him. In any regard. That was crazy. He had Christopher Williams giving him neck, fam. I believe that story too, because I've told y'all when that story came out, I told y'all I believe the story. 100% believe it. Diddy is not. What do I keep telling y'all? Diddy is not straight or gay. Diddy is another thing. He doesn't want to have sex for pleasure. It's a power. He just want to have authority over people. And he likes men. Why in the hell does P. Diddy call everybody daddy? Why every time he's in an interview do I hear him calling another man daddy? I don't like those terminologies. I don't like daddy. I don't like son. I don't like none of those terminologies, fam. If my girl calls me that, it's tolerable. You understand? But just my kid calls me that, it's loved. I prefer dad. I just don't like the word daddy. I don't like the word. You're going to say dad. That makes sense. Daddy, I don't like that word. I just got an issue with the word. I like dad. I say dad. I don't like daddy. In my family, we say dad. Well, you know, when I had a family, I don't got one no more. So far, do you think Sean Combs should be arrested already? 41% said yes, 26% said no, and 33% are. So let's get to it. First of all, for everybody that don't know what the latest accusation is, let's go over that one more time. There is a young lady that has just recently came out. I think she's 34 or 38, somewhere between that age range. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. It could be 36. So she says that when she was 17, she was at a concert. At this concert, she met Harv Pierre. Upon meeting Harv Pierre talked up. He said, hey, you look a little bit sexy over there. Would you like to talk to P. Diddy? She said, yes, I would like to talk to Puff Daddy. He called Puff Daddy on the phone, a cell phone, or whatever kind of phone at that point. She spoke to Puff Daddy. He then invited her to New York to come to the studio. Of course, she said yes. This 17-year-old was then put on a private jet and flown to New York. When she got to the studio, they enjoyed themselves for a little bit of time. And then after that, oh, she's 37? Thank you. Thank you, Indiana mom. And then after that, what actually happens is she's given, after she got there and they looked around doing whatever, she was then plied with drugs and alcohol. She says that the first person that got on top of her was Diddy. He did it inside of the bathroom. Now, the thing that's interesting to me was, did he have to convince her to go into the bathroom because he couldn't take her clothes off, is what I was first thinking. And then she said she was going in and out of consciousness. So did she go into the bathroom because she was feeling sick and then he started having sex with her? Just saying. Just saying. In any regard, after he was done, the other dude, Harv Pierre, took his turn and Diddy watched. And the wild part is that she remembered he watched. So I'm assuming he's a pretty vocal watcher. I'm assuming he doesn't just look with his eyes, that there's more going on, because she said she was going in and out of consciousness. This is something she remembered. So the crimes I can think of, as far as with her story, if you transport someone from one state to another for the intended purposes to have sex with them, that's literally sex trafficking. Also, she was a minor. She also remembered telling the second man to stop. Thank you. Also, she was a minor. You can't transport minors across state lines. Those are two federal crimes. Federal crimes. She says she decided to come forward upon hearing Cassie step out, and she saw the strength that Cassie had to speak about this, so she decided to talk about this. She has photos for everybody that don't know. She has photos of her being in the New York City studio, which she should not have been at because she lived in a different state. What state did she live in, Indiana mom? She lived in a different state. So she should not have been in the New York City studio, which basically, as far as I'm concerned, confirms her entire story. Indiana mom says transporting a minor across state lines without parental permission is kidnapping. This is a fact. And they had sex with us. So that's sex trafficking. Am I wrong about this, Indiana mom? Help me out. So those are the crimes that I can think of. She lived in New Jersey, transported to Detroit, Michigan. So she lived in New Jersey. Let me look up the story specifically. I think because that's a totally different thing than what I heard. So I'm gonna look up the story. I'm not questioning you, just so we could be clear. Nigga said enough is enough. Like, what are you talking about? All right, I'm going to read the article. Another woman is accused of media mogul Sean Diddy Combs, along with two of his associates, of sex abuse in a lawsuit filed Wednesday that is marked with a trigger warning. The 14-page complaint was filed by Jane Doe against Diddy, former Bad Boy president Harv Pierre, and an unnamed man in the Southern District of New York. Okay, so if this happened, okay, I'm just going to keep going. In the Southern District of New York, with the plaintiff requesting a jury trial. It is the fourth known suit against the singer, fourth known suit since the singer Cassie I hear you. I hear you, Indiana mom. 100% see you. Accuses him of physical and sexual abuse in the suit filed November 16th, but settled the next day. That was Cassie. The unnamed woman in the complaint filed Wednesday said that Diddy, Pierre, and another man gang raped her and XEX trafficked her in 2003 when she was 17 years old, high school junior. At the time, Diddy was 34 years old. Doe says that Pierre was also a singer who was accompanied by unknown men and others as he approached her and her friends at a lounge in Detroit. So they were in Detroit. Like I said, I'd say Michigan, right? According to the complaint, Pierre told the teenager that Diddy would love to meet her and encourage her to fly with him on a private jet to New York City. So for everybody that don't know why I just did what I did, Indiana mom might have just made a mistake. But one of the things that I have to be careful about on this page is people come in and they'll say something, a little bit of right stuff, and then they'll try to get me to say things that's not true so they can make comment and say that I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm just repeating what they're saying. You understand? You understand? So, according to the complaint, Pierre told a teenager that Diddy would love to meet her and encourage her to fly with him on a private jet to New York City to do so. While they were still at the lounge, Pierre took Doe to the restroom where he ingested cocaine and then suddenly forced her to perform or go down on him. Afterward, Pierre directed her to take the flight with him and two others to Diddy's house recording studio in New York. So he took advantage of her first, then put her on a plane. I don't know how much of this isn't also her fault, by the way. She's 17 years old. None of this is her fault. According to the woman, Diddy, Pierre, and an unnamed man gave her copious amounts of drugs and alcohol. As the night wore on, the 17-year-old Miss Doe became more and more inebriated, eventually to the point that she could not possibly have consented to have an sex with anyone, much less someone twice her age. I don't think age really matters. I think that if you just can't consent, you cannot consent. I think that if you're old enough to consent, I don't think it matters the person that you're consenting with. I think that if you're too young to consent, I think it doesn't matter how young the person is that you're not consenting or consenting with. It is HuffPost policy to not name an alleged victim of sex violence without their consent or unless they have spoken publicly about the case. The complaint describes Diddy's vaginally raping her in the bathroom as she went in and out of consciousness. The unnamed man did the same as Diddy watched, and then Pierre followed. So the unnamed man was second. Pierre also forced her to perform oral sex on him to the point where she had difficulty breathing. She gagged her. Yeah. This shit I'm saying is horrible, fam. When Pierre finished, he left Miss Doe in the bathroom alone. Miss Doe fell into the fetal position and lay on the floor. Privates was in pain. Doe alleges that she had to be escorted out of the building because she could barely walk and that she barely remembers how she got back home. As a result of being raped by Mr. Combs, Pierre, and the third assistant, Miss Doe suffered significant emotional distress and feelings of shame that plagued her life and personal relationships for 20 years. The filing says that Doe was inspired to come forward by Cassie's lawsuit and the lawsuits of other women. The first of the recent accusations came in November. That's when we're going to repeat what that was. Yeah, this is Diddy. This is Diddy. This is Diddy. There's a reason why I don't talk about him too tough on the page. There's a reason why anytime you hear me talking about Diddy, we dragging him. Remember when the first stuff started coming out about Diddy? Every time something come out, I tell you, it's worse than that. It's worse than this, man. Do you understand what they just described? Rape culture. You know how many women could probably come forward? Probably the hundreds. Shout out to the kid is back. Shout out to Bushwick. He says when it comes to celebs, it's like they can't do wrong. People don't want to believe it. You've been calling out Puff for a while now. I've been calling out Puff. I've been telling y'all about it. How many people have I been telling y'all about just that I've been talking about for years? And I've been like, yo, this person, this person, this person. And then y'all find out the exact same things that I've been saying about is true. How many times have I been talking about something on this page when nobody else was talking about this type of stuff? And then it just everybody finds out what I was saying was true. How often does that happen, fam? I've been telling y'all about Puff since this page started. Dude, we got a video that's 2.5 million views. That's our Puff video. I've been telling y'all about Puff since the page started. I can't really talk about Jay currently. I prefer not to. If somebody comes out with something, I'll talk about something. But other than that, I don't got nothing to say about Jay. No. I want to say something. I can't say it. I'm not talking about Jay. I don't want to deal with those guys. I don't want to deal with those guys. If something comes out, I'll talk about something. Did you hear about what they just recently said about Beyonce? I'm not saying this. Somebody else is saying this. They said that Beyonce is using her daughter to groom girls. I don't know how true any of that is, but I'm just saying. Somebody else said that. I didn't say that. That's some shit that people put out there. I can't tell you that is true. Anyway, on the I Got Money remix, Puff literally said, my lawyer's so good that Diddy got acquitted. I mean, everybody says they lawyers is this and they lawyers is that after they beat the case. So it is what it is. Everybody do that. Everybody do that. Everybody do that. I'm not gonna hold that against them. It is what it is. Let's look at the jump off real quick. Do you think Sean Combs should be arrested already? 46% said yes, 19% said no, 35% said just here for the results. 37 people voted. Get your vote in. I want to know what you guys think. But how you fam? Hope you have a good day today. I'm trying to have a good day. I'm trying to get some people to pull up to the Cash App. I want to have a great day. It's too cold, so I feel like going somewhere and doing something on Thursdays. On Thursdays, I always feel like going somewhere and doing something, but it's too cold outside today. So I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not even like there's not even a basically when we get up and running the correct way on Thursdays, I plan on having an outside day every Thursday. Like we'll go do a thing. You understand what I'm saying? But one, it's just too cold today, so we not. And two, we used to do that, but like I said before, it is what it is. It's what it is. Our sponsors are doing a lot. I could use some help from the regular community also, but our sponsors is doing a lot. We're gonna be all right. The sponsors is doing a lot. Somebody just did a drop. Is that supposed to? Oh, should we do the saloon or should we just do regular drop? Just a regular drop. I want to do the saloon at night. Oh, no, don't go nowhere. Don't nobody go nowhere. Shout out to the kid is back with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Hey, hold on. Don't nobody go nowhere. I'm gonna say a thing. Don't just leave because you think I'm bullshitting. Okay, so no live last night because I was trying to do a basketball live. So that's what I mean by I want to have a day, at least one day out the week, where we go do a live out there in the world somewhere. I'm gonna figure it out. All right, I'm gonna figure it out. It's hard for us to get working partners because I got people running around lying on me, destroying my name. So all of the people that actually want to work with us ain't in New York. None of my sponsors is in New York. Nobody that want to work with us, none of them are in New York. You understand? So like none of them. They all over the place, but they not in New York. So I don't have places where I could go pull up on. If I was in Philly, I have places where we could just go pull up on and do content. If I was in Oakland, I have places I could just go pull up on and we could do content. You understand what I'm saying? Places like that. I don't have no place in New York because they convince all of the people to not do no business with me somehow. So I don't have no place in New York. So if I did, I would. Like there's restaurants and everything out here in Coney Island. If I could have went and, if anybody was fucking civil with me and have a damn conversation with me instead of just hating me upon seeing me, I would have loved to. We got that one spot. You know what? I'm gonna go talk to that one spot. They're Arabs, so I'll go talk to those guys. I'll go talk to those guys. That's what I'm gonna go talk to. Anyway, let's get back to the show. I'm busy over here trying to work with like black people and shit, and it's just not working. I'm gonna go talk to the Arab guy. $10 drop. He said, Bushwick in the building. Appreciate you, Bushwick. Yes, we're definitely covering your name. We're not doing any of the weirdo shit. Definitely covering your name. There's people so pissed off right now. They're like, we want everybody to hate frauds until frauds die. Like, I don't even know why. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We are 57 minutes into the show. We could discuss anything at this point. Is there anything else you guys want to discuss? Let me just look at the title real quick, make sure that I covered everything. I think I spoke about the alleged victim, and I spoke about how will Diddy get Rkelly'ed? I want to know, what do y'all think? Do you think that Diddy is gonna get locked up and put in jail? If they arrest Diddy, there's more than enough evidence to get a conviction. That girl had photos from a New York studio that she was in that she shouldn't even have been able to make it to because she's a minor from freaking Detroit, Michigan. I don't think it's going to be hard for a jury to believe her accusations. And then what happens when there's 2 or 3 other people coming out? The kid is back. Says, I saw in the news my guy Trump looking good on the polls. You spoke about that. Let me explain to you what's happening. First, I'm going to explain to you what happened. What happened was this: the Me Too movement. And when the Me Too movement happened, a lot of men, especially men like me, that know that there's really terrible people out there in the world, we wanted to move closer to our fairer counterparts. And so by that happening, one of the things that happened was we started prosecuting people, right? For the type of stuff that's going on with Diddy right now. Hold on. So what happened was there was a change in the way we were policing ourselves inside of our own social atmospheres. So what ended up happening was we started taking more cues from women because we were like, all of these terrible things that was happening to y'all that's now being made public and is being publicized, women should be able to have a voice also. So we started becoming extremely sympathetic, us as men, black men specifically, towards women. Now, how do you think that affected Biden having a black vice president when our nation had already, over the past 5-6 months, 3-4 months, 3-4 years, have been being programmed to be more susceptible to listen to women? Now you have all of these black women specifically saying, vote Joe Biden. They use feminine energy to get Joe Biden elected. Now what happened after that was Biden then did nothing for black people, black men specifically. So now we have an America where there is a large percentage of black men that now aren't just like, we don't want to vote. They're like, we got to vote because we have to vote against Biden. But I want to point something else out. Joe Biden said, allegedly, his office, that the only way he's going to run is if Trump runs. So the only way Joe Biden is going to run is if Trump runs? So the Democratic Party don't believe they can beat Trump unless they could use Joe Biden. That goes back to what I told y'all before when we was first talking about when Trump was president and everybody was asking me who was gonna who the Democrats was gonna get to run against him, and I said Biden. After he was already dropped. Do y'all remember? Joe Biden was trying to run, and then he was already like out early. And then for some strange reason, they brought him back. And then 3 months after that, they hooked him up with Kamala Harris. Tell me what I'm saying is wrong. Some of y'all was in here when we was having these conversations. We'll talk about that too in a second. The kid is back. Some people weren't here when we was having. They don't know that I was telling everybody what was gonna happen. They think when I say, yo, remember when I told you that thing and then it happened? They think I'm being crazy. They think I'm making shit up in my brain. Like I didn't tell y'all when y'all was like, yo, who could beat Trump? And I was like, well, Biden, but he already dropped out. Then he came back. And I said, well, they still need a little bit more. They was like, who's he gonna run with? I said, they gotta go get Kamala Harris. People was like, she already got dropped out too. I said, it don't matter. They need a black woman. These videos are still up. Nick the Slick, you was here back then, wasn't you? This is all facts, man. The videos are still up. All you got to do is look for, remember when they bombed Iran, and they killed the Iraqi general? That happened like in November or some shit. From that November to March, this is when these conversations was being had. You could go pull up a live stream. I said it numerous different times. So shout out to Nick the Slick. He said, I was in here. Do you remember how they was laughing at me and telling me I don't know what I was talking about? And everybody was talking about how terrible of a person she is. And I was like, it don't matter. everybody was like, because we had people in here that's from her area, and they was like, nah, everybody hate her over here. She just put black men in prison. She put all the black guys in prison. She put all the colored people in prison for real long times. And then when white people do the same crimes, they don't get no time. Do y'all remember? Everybody was telling me that, and I said it didn't matter. I was about to go like this with my phone, like I was scrolling. I promise you, because when I'm working, I have my phone on my tripod here, and I'm on my computer. So I have my phone on my tripod here, and I'm on my computer. So when I'm working, like right after I would have probably. and anyway, shout out to that. How do y'all like the mic, by the way? The mic is good. How the mic sound? Do I be sounding? I be too close to the mic though, right? Sometimes I want to talk low, so I get close to the mic. Do I be too loud? Do I be too loud here? Let me know. There's a meter thing down there, and I don't never really go past 3 bars. I'm usually on 1 bar, or I'm usually on about 2 bars whenever I actually speak. But it's like, so I don't know. Am I too loud? Put it in the chat. I want to know. I want to know. Also, Nick the Slick. I see what your name is on your Cash App. How the hell do you get the name Nick the Slick? Shout out to Bushwick. All of the shout outs. What y'all want to talk about this morning? Put it in the chat. Let me go see if I got more water. Let's see if I think I ran out of water. I want to make more coffee. Give me 1 second. Oh, my knee and my freaking, oh man, my damn glutes. I mean, my hamstrings. Sheesh. Ran out. We're gonna be able to get a little bit of water. Give me 1 second. Yo, not for nothing. Super real shit. I don't know what I would think about me if I wasn't me. I mean, I wouldn't hate because that's not my nature, but I don't know what I would think about me if I wasn't me. I'm just being honest. I don't know how it feels for some of y'all that's been watching this page for a long time. And I don't know how it feels for the people who just came here. Because, like, the people that's been watching this page for a long time, y'all know about all the times that I said shit and then it happened. But for the people that just came, it just sounds like I'm bragging. Even though I'm not trying to brag, I'm just trying to explain why you should be paying attention to what the hell I'm talking about. Shout out to Tunes. He says, yeah, sometimes you get all close to the mic like you're about to start off a Mobb Deep song. That's what that's supposed to be? Was that supposed to be an MB song? Or did you mean a Mobb Deep song? Water boiling. Give me 1 second. Also, so I made the Coney Island merch, but the problem is because I made a really advanced piece of image. The image is really, how do you say, complicated. So I'm having a problem right now getting the Teesprings to take the shit. So we might have to move quicker than I thought to making sure that we go get ourselves a printing machine. I was looking at them the other day. I saw something for like $300. That's doable. Shoot, I got a supporter that wants me to get on PlayStation. Told me that if I come up with half for the PlayStation, he gonna give me the other half. I got a supporter that wants to get us back up on PlayStation immediately. Said that if I come up with half for the PlayStation, he gonna give me the other half. Sebastian Tompkins, Art of D Glass was in the chat when you was talking about that. Yeah, thank you, Nick the Slick. Fam. It sounds good. They should be picking up everything. Salute to that. Fam, salute to the BBN community. That's how come we got this mic right here. Salute to the BBN community. Some of y'all pulled up with the support. That's why we got this. Anybody else want to pull up with some support? We have a Amazon wish list. We got stuff down there for $20, $30. And we can always use lunch every day. I don't care how much money I got. I can always use lunch. That's just a nice thing to do for a person. I'm going to say something real quick. What people don't understand is like when you got money and you got other people that got money, people that spend money, nobody don't think about who's paying for what. And I think that that's like, nobody don't think about that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like the bill comes, somebody just take care of that shit. We got to go. I think that y'all hang out with too many niggas that worry about who's picking up the bill. So y'all niggas is always pocket watching. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's why niggas always be pocket watching. Y'all be hanging with niggas that won't pick up the bill if they got it. I hang out with niggas that if they got it, they pick up the bill. Absolutely serious about the PS5. 100%. He's done mentioned it to me more than once. That's a fact. Said he got half on it. He's an old school gamer too, because we trying to bring the gaming back. He an old school gamer too with the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and shit like that. Bong! I message him right now. He's definitely not up. He's a night owl, but I'm gonna message him right now so I make sure I don't forget. That's what it is. Don't know I'm saying that to somebody else. I really be laughing at motherfuckers' messages. And this wasn't even really a joke. It was just like, you know, when two friends say something warmly towards one another, I gotta go message a different person for the thing. Yeah, so they bought a PlayStation to play PlayStation with me, but my PlayStation broke. Well, I don't know if that's why they got their PlayStation, but it's a long story. But basically, we gonna be gaming, gang. I didn't know if I want to say gang or fam. Nah, that's what it is. You see how many people jumped out of the live? So there's a lot of people right now that's mad at you. The kid is back. They trying to look up your information right now and contact you. They trying to look, but you old school BBN. That shit ain't gonna work. You old school BBN, no. That shit ain't gonna work. They trying to look up your information to contact you right now. You see everybody lead the chat. We had like 60-something people in here. As soon as you say, yo, you got the other half, now we have 45. They all left the chat. They trying to get together now and try to figure out how they gonna block me. This world is crazy. The evil that exists in this world is bananas. Anyway, what do y'all want to talk about? Put it in there. And that just goes to show. See, I'll be telling the truth. We had 60 something people in here. Now we all the way down to 44. So that basically means the majority of the people that just left for the reason that I just told you. You understand? Now you old school BBN fam. Now I'm not saying you old school. You probably are old school also. I'm saying you old school BBN. Old school BBN you can't tell niggas. Old school BBN ain't on that bullshit. Y'all niggas might go disappear for a minute because y'all don't want to be a part of the bullshit. But y'all niggas ain't out there attacking me and doing all type of other weirdo shit. And y'all do support the platform when the support is needed. That's a fact. Old school BBN. Them other niggas wish they was old school BBN. They wish they was any BBN. They mad I kicked them out. They tried to go to a whole nother place and call that shit BBN. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. I got a verse in my rap where I say, hold on. I hit him up. I'm gonna be able to tell you about. Come back. I'm trying to do a tonight show tonight. Come back tonight. I should be able to have the information by then or DM me or some shit. Hold on. What was I just about to tell y'all? I have a verse, a rap, right? Let me tell you this line. Y'all heard it before. Let me see. Is this it? No. Hold on. I got a verse. I'm gonna tell you this line real quick. You call somebody a bit dead hard about rap. Wicked. Is it Wicked? No. Is it Stay Low? You niggas try to play the bro? Nah, hold on. Hold on. Is this it? I'm the spark that started the fire. They all enemies. If he die, he die. Fuck a survivor. Incendiary memories requiring penalties. Kids who freeze when they're 10 to 3. Headlights, Venaki. Full moon president symmetry. On bended knee. You couldn't win with alternate versions of 10 of me. When I get bored, I move on the bigger feed. Give you a win, but with a nigga, please. Trophies the in-betweens. Move on the bigger means. Kill a scene, recording the car. Tape around the limousine. Toss them in dirty toilet. Water through porcelain. When they coughing, there's turd shooting out of their orifice. So when they talking, you could tell it's my sauce they offering. Next time, take the dick out of your mouth before talking salty shit. When I'm ready, wreck careers, recompense with corporate. The way I spin the block with these verses, I reverse the earth back to the verses. Come on, fam. Anyway, the line I'm talking about is, I toss them in dirty toilet water through porcelain. When they coughing, it's turd shooting out of their orifice. So when they talking, you could tell it's my sauce they offering. You said a little bit fast. It sound like pun. I spit a verse for somebody the other day, and they thought I was trying to copy off of Eminem. And when I wrote the rap, I wasn't even thinking about Eminem. But the same verse I spit at somebody else, and they also said Eminem. So go figure. I wasn't even thinking about Eminem. I just wrote the rap. And then I had to sit in the car for like 10 minutes while the guy explained why he didn't like Eminem. I wanted to tell him. Wasn't thinking about Eminem when I wrote it. But two people think I was. So I don't think I could convince anybody of that. It's just going to sound like a lie. I can say it a little faster. Hold on. I'm the spark that started the fire. They all enemies. If he die, he die. Fuck a survivor. Incendiary memories requiring penalties. Kids who freeze when they tend to 3 headlights. Venaki. Full moon president symmetry. On bended knee. You couldn't win with alternate versions of 10 to me. When I get bored, I move on to bigger feed. Give you a win, but with a nigga please. Trophies are in-betweens. I move on to bigger means. Killer scene. Recording the car tape around the limousine. I toss them in dirty toilet water through porcelain. When they coughing, it serves shooting out of their orifice. So when they talking, you could tell it's my sort they offering. Next time, take the dick out of your mouth before talking salty shit. When I'm ready, record recompense with corporate. The way I spin the block with these verses, I reverse the earth back to the verses where the locks present version had us in full hip hop immersion. Haptic gloves, Oculus. Packed this club, tore this bus. The rigmarole is glorious. We New York notorious. I don't know. Really? Y'all think that sound like pun? Who this sound like? Oh, okay, I'll just say this one. A formidable grip. A formidable grip. Portable flip, focal point lit, call it a clip, sarcophagal flip, because of course it is a sarcophagus, the corpses' grip, sources hit the subordinates when the coordinates clip, calling in the new ordinance, I do my portion and dip, of course it is the cautiousness that is causing the rift, sources trick the bosses, the clauses, the loss is the gift, reckoning with the recollections be distorting the lift, checking for imperfections in section, your trajectory drift, messing with lessons that beckon for your protection, the whiff, and incredible gifts, so they steadily miss, nothing to rebel the risk. So ready to hit to the residue stick. Change your arena, they rap and podcast. Change your demeanor, we brag and stomp ass. All combat on contact from contracts, conflicts with comp stats. Got wit and bomb back. That sound like pun? Oh, I got a beat for all of this. Oh, I mean, I don't have a beat. I mean, I rap over these other guys' beats. I might go over the heads with what? Am I going in enough that y'all motherfuckers want to pull up to the Cash App, you rat bastards? I'm performing this morning. Anyway, what went over their heads? Which one went over their heads? Which one went over their heads, fam? You said that went over their heads. Which one? What bar? The whole verse or just a bar or two? Fam, I'm talented. I don't need to hate on nobody. I don't want to argue with nobody on the internet. I have talent. It don't make sense. If you have talent, why do you want to argue with niggas? That don't make sense. I'm trying to find out. Oh yeah, definitely. I like it. I like it. It's actually a story. It's a story about a gang hit, actually. So. Well, a mob hit. It's a story about a mob hit, actually. A formidable grip, portable flip, focal point lit, call it eclipse, the coffinal flip, because of course it is a sarcophagus, the corpse's grip, sources hit the subordinates when the coordinates clip, call it in the new ordinance, I do my portion and dip. Of course it is the cautiousness that is causing a rift, sources trick the bosses, the clauses, the loss is the gift. Anyway. Yeah, that's a whole story. Yeah, that's a whole story. One more? One more, we done. One more, we done. I'll let y'all guys decide. One more, we done. I appreciate y'all. All right, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. That's the one I just said, right? I'm the spark that started the fire. They all enemies. If he die, he die. Fuck a survivor. It's hard hitting. The shit that I spit, God given. Where's the opponent? It's a hard kill 'em. Technical responses target the sponsors. Hearts is unconscious. Flow sniper marksman. Get your park spin. I'll battle the Gorgon. Get token, call 'em. I'm focused, floor them. Reverberating. Your regurgitations, garbage. When you write, show more patience. No tongue tasteless. You stink with a whole hum fragrance. You must hate bliss. You wanted to battle. You know my statements. Heat have you baked crisp. You know my playlist. Floyd Mayweather defense. You know make hits. Comprende? I assume that you know no English. My wordplay and word game seamless. I'm nice, nigga. I'm good at everything that I do that you never knew. My flow residue's incredible over you a level or two. I show you what this medical do. Lyrically medicinal for the listeners' visuals. So you were edible too. I ain't better than who. Been spitting heat since the terrible tools. Blocking fuego. I'm running off of the spot, holding the payload. War now. Then if so, nigga, say go. Look, babe, bro. I don't call it rap. I call it take a throat. When it's your turn, you stutter. Break a note. My flow gutter. So dirty, you have to make it soak. But so butter, it's like a perfect lob to a rim runner. I've been the cut up. The teacher, this kid used to have to tell to shut up. But now I grab the mic, dumb out, and tell opponents run up. Anyway, we done. No, I don't want to rap for real. This is good enough for me, fam. I might like drop like stuff just for fun. I'll do that, but no, I don't. I'm not trying to get a record deal. I'm not trying to be in nobody's concert. I'm not trying to get on nobody's stage. I mean, I would for fun and shit like that, but I'm not trying to be a rapper, fam. I'm not trying to be a rapper. I don't want nobody to come up to me and tell me that my raps are good, but if I don't talk about guns and violence and call women bitches, that I'm not gonna be able to get any traction. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that if I don't help move an agenda like the LGTB that I'm not gonna get no support. I don't want to hear that unless I denigrate these people or talk bad about these people that I don't want to hear that. I know how the industry work. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of extremely talented people that are never going to get a second look. Just never. All right. Extremely talented. What up? What up, Rich? There's a lot of extremely talented people that's never going to get a second look, fam. Never. Because they're not pushing the agenda that the people with the money want them to push. They're not pushing us going to jail. If you're not pushing sending black people, sending us to jail on drugs or all that type of shit, you ain't gonna get no love, fam. I wrote this rap when was I still a teenager? I think I was in my early 20s, late teens, early 20s. Fucking Lee. Hold on, pardon my language. Yeah, we doing all the things over here, fam. Just doing what I do. I can never tell who the real people are because the last time I remember seeing your name, just so we could be honest, your name wasn't separated. The I'm in Rich was one word, and I believe Swag Lord was one word. So as far as I can tell, you're not the Rich Swag Lord that I know. I don't know if it's really you. Jay-Z said I wanted to rhyme like common sense, but I did 5. I've been rhyming like, yeah, but I did 5. But since I did 5, but I did 5. I have been rhyming like common sense. Look, if you want to get to the bag, if you want to get to the money, there's certain things that you got to do. So they have this thing, right? And this is why you see LGBTQ community stuff in everything. You know, the CEOs don't have a choice, right? There's like I think they call it an EID number. I forgot what they call it, but there's a certain number that you have to have because you have to have like overall representation. So if your company is like double the money, but you don't have overall representation, Like that number is low, you could still just get fired. If your company lost all the money in the world, but that number is high, you might keep your job. So that's why you see a oversaturation of like women and everything and LGBTQ community shit and everything. That's why could we talk about something real quick? I've been wanting to talk about this, but I haven't. Y'all know what the Jonathan Majors situation is about? You want to know what I think? They just tried to destroy Marvel Universe. That's what that was about. Y'all know that, right? The Jonathan Majors situation is because they wanted to destroy Marvel Universe. They wanted to destroy the MCU. This is not about Jonathan Majors. Okay, let me explain. So, do y'all remember Phase 4? Phase 4 was the phase where they had all of the woman movies. Phase 4 was the phase where they moved away from Captain America, Iron Man, and Phase 4 is. I'll tell you what's in movies in Phase 4 real quick. So don't worry, just bear with me. Bear with me. It's gonna take 2 seconds. Bear with me. It's gonna take 2 seconds. Also, you know Hulu's on Disney Plus now, you rat bastards. So multiverse, we're looking for Phase 4. I'm going to Phase 4 real quick. I'm going to tell you the movies that's in Phase 4. Then I'm going to explain what happened to your man. He just got caught up, fam. He ain't got shit to do with this. They is not mad at him. He just got caught up. Why they don't got the phases no more like they used to? I hate they just do too much switching around. They used to have the things for the phases for the phase. Okay, so I'm gonna mention Phase 4. I'm just gonna go because I know what's in Phase 4. Secret Invasion. That's Phase 4, right? In Secret Invasion, the main hero that actually did the thing that when to save the day was a woman. Quantumania. The main person that actually pushed Quantumania was not Ant-Man, it was his daughter. She's the one the reason why they went to the quantum realm. She's the reason why he had to go to that thing and get that other thing to make something happen so he could get saved. You understand? She was the protagonist. She pushed the damn narrative of the movie. If you know anything about, I'm telling you, you don't got to know. Wakanda Forever. Do I need to even explain how they made that all women? She-Hulk. This is Phase 4, fam. Thor, Life and Love and Thunder. What was that about? That was literally about the MacGuffin was basically the daughter. Dude was doing all that for his daughter. That was the MacGuffin. Now you add that to the fact that they had the Mighty Thor in there that they saying that's Jane, and you add that to the fact that the other chick that was helping them was other person that was helping them was a chick. And bring back Jane Foster, you rat bastards. I love that Thor. And I think I just got a thing for Natalie Portman now. What's another thing from Phase 4? Miss Marvel. What was obviously woman. What's another thing that was in Phase 4? Multiverse of Madness. What was that about? It was damn near a show about a female. So what happened was this. When Phase 4 came out, it flopped. So Marvel adjusted what they were going to do because Marvel was pushing everything towards women. So once they changed everything that they was doing and moving it back towards men and away from switching everything towards women, all of a sudden this shit pop up about Jonathan Majors. Fam, we gotta be paying attention to what's happening. And then what happened? Disney went all out for the homeboy. You think Disney would have went all out for, first of all, just so we could be clear? Jack Sparrow walked. So Jonathan Majors could run. Johnny Depp walked. So Jonathan Majors could run. That's what just happened, fam. So they're mad that they're not making, that the MCU now is going back towards what they were doing before, just making content about their damn characters instead of trying to make content, make this person gay, make that person gay, this woman. Now they got to change this male character to a female character, another male character to a female character. That's what happened. So that's what Jonathan Majors is dealing with, for everybody that don't know. I don't know if anybody else was paying attention, but that's what Jonathan Majors is dealing with. They said they doing a soft reboot from Phase 4. I didn't even know that. They are? I didn't know that. You just put me on the game. I didn't know that. So basically, there's things that happen in Phase 4 that they want to... They only coming out with one movie this year, y'all. And it's not even from their studio. It's the Deadpool movie. Now tell me I'm wrong. I just explained to you how I came to that information. Now tell me how I'm fucking wrong. Part of my language. Tell me how I'm wrong. Because you know there's people that love to say that I lie and I don't know what I'm talking about, even though I'm consistently right and correct about a lot of things. Tell me how I'm wrong. I'm here. I'm sitting. I'm listening. Shout out to the Most High. Glory be to God. What word we got today? Let's see what our word it is today. We got Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. First, let me see how long this is in its entirety. It's 39 verses, so we're not going to read the whole thing. But we will make sure that we get the King James Version. And it was, it was line 23. Let's make sure that we have the King James Version. And it reads, "Let us hold fast to the profession of our faith without wavering. For he is faithful that promised." What am I always talking about? Not giving up on my dreams. Isn't that sound like, let us hold fast to the profession of our faith without wavering? If you're good at something, don't let somebody else tell you that you can't do it. If you're good at something, don't listen to the naysayers. Let's see. We could read from 19. We're going to read from 19 to 25. "Having, therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiness. Having, therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Jesus, by a new and living way, which he hath consecrated for us through the veil, that is to say, his flesh. And having an high priest over the house of God, let us draw near with a true heart in the full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience and our bodies washed pure with water. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering." I want to stop right there. This isn't talking about a job. I read the whole stanza, but also I'm saying the job thing. Don't give up on God. "Having, therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Jesus." You've been bold enough to let everybody knows that you come for the Most High in the name of Christ by a new living way, which he hath consecrated unto us through the veil, that is to say, his flesh, through the flesh of Christ. and having an high priest over the house of God, Christ. Let us draw near with a true heart and pure assurance of faith. How can you not have faith? Christ died for our sins. He is a high priest. He's a high priest of God, the highest priest. He came and died for our sins. We're supposed to have faith, unwavering faith. The only real profession, I'm assuming this is saying, by the way that it was worded, is a servant of God. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. Let us be servants of God without hesitation. For he is faithful that promised. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. When we talk to one another, when we deal with one another, we should be trying to provoke people into doing good, provoke people into giving love, provoke people into being loved. Now, what does that say about the individuals that walk around talking trash about people? Don't I keep telling you they doing the opposite of God? Don't I keep telling you the people that, especially these individuals that get on the internet and just talk shit about each other all day on the internet? Didn't I tell you they doing Satan's work? God says that we're supposed to even say prayers for our enemy. So that means that that person being your enemy isn't an excuse to talk shit about them. You and that person being on bad terms isn't an excuse to do something negative to them. Even if somebody is your enemy, God wants us to pray for them and to wish them well. Let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exalting one another, and so much more as you see the day approaching. Not taking each other apart, not talking shit about each other, not talking about how much we dislike each other, not speaking about the things about other people that you don't like. Let's speak life into each other, not hate. This is a very apropos thing for them to send us this morning. Have faith in God. That's basically what they just told me. Just have faith. Everything's going to work out. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. Everything's going to work out. And yes, I know more than you know about my particular situation, obviously. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Hold on. Is Nick the Slick, you still in here? The UNLV mass shooter was identified as a professor who was rejected from his job. So the dude didn't get hired and he decided to go shoot the place up. I want to say something real quick. This is the world that we're creating because y'all letting haters be in charge. Y'all letting the insecure haters be in charge. Y'all follow behind the niggas that talk shit about other dudes. Y'all follow behind the people that don't do nothing but talk smack about other people. So this is what the world is leading to. And it's going to get worse. There's less and less real people every day. There's more and more people that's just walking around looking to find shit to do negative to people. What up, TMI? Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say about your name, fam. I'm just going to call you Santiago, and we're going to see where that goes from there. It might go somewhere good. It might go somewhere bad. We're going to see where it go from there. Oh, so now you assuming that I don't know how to read? Okay. Don't worry. He ain't gonna be alone. Bron spoke on this, and it sounds like he's not appreciating the people. And wait, Bron spoke on what? What are you talking about? What did Bron speak on? What did LeBron speak on? I can't figure out if the Puma is eating this thing or if they're friends. Okay, so he's definitely eating it. Oh, this raccoon is but why would he be eating it like he's snuggling it though? Oh no, he's suffocating it. Sorry about that raccoon. He wasn't gonna get away from that Puma. Oh, she's a cutie. I'm waiting for you to tell me what Bron did. Oh, that's the real TMI? He's a travel channel? All right, shout out to TMI. I don't never know. Y'all know we get weirdos that come in here all the time. Shout out to TMI. My apologies for not knowing who you were. I don't really watch YouTube that much because dudes always want to argue and I don't want to argue. So I don't watch YouTube that much. So my apologies, fam. Yeah, usually when you mention somebody on YouTube, they be like, they want to argue with you. I don't want to argue. They asked him about it during his. They asked him about what? I'm missing something, Tunes. I missed something that you said. You understand? Hey, Santiago, when you come to New York, you do travel shit. When you come to New York, let's do content. I'll pull up with you. I'll make jokes. Oh man, let me tell y'all what happened real quick. So when I went to the I was at the I was at the jump off yesterday to go play basketball. So when I'm leaving and shit, right, I'm pissed because I'm not pissed, but I'm like, I'm unsatisfied. So I'm leaving the park, right? All right, I'm gonna scroll up. So I'm leaving the gym. Oh, you live in Suffolk County? Yeah, man, pull up. You the travel guy, right? When next time you travel to New York City to come do whatever the hell you do, I don't know entirely what you do. I'm gonna go check in a minute. Then I pull up with you. I make jokes and shit, and we can laugh. So I'm leaving. So when I'm leaving, there's this lady that answered the phone, and she there. She's shorty. She look kind of she cute and everything. She got a nice ass. I ain't gonna lie to her. Like she in the gym, fam. Like how I keep talking about. She's in the gym, fam. She's definitely on the list. I definitely want, and she had a nice voice and she had a nice disposition. She was just polite and kind. Anyway, so when I'm leaving, I left and then I came back to do a little bit of flirting. So, so I walked out the door. So when I came in the building, it was just her. But when I left out the building, there was a dude standing there, and there was two other chicks that was behind the counter with her. So I walked all the way out, but then I was like, oh man, I didn't flirt on the way out the door. So I turned back around. So I went over there and I talked to the lady that looked like she might have been the boss. And I started giving the homegirl compliments. So they started laughing and everything was about to work and I was about to shoot my shot and shit. The fucking guy part of my language. The dude standing there started hating and was like, but do you remember her name? I was like, oh Lord. I said, I don't even remember my own name. Good day, sir. And I just turned around and walked out. And they started laughing. So one of the chicks that was laughing was like, and he's funny. So apparently they knew who I was and they didn't know that I told jokes. So that part. All right, I'm going to scroll up one more time, Tunes, because I don't see the thing you're talking about. Oh, Bron spoke on this. Okay, I got to go a little bit higher. I don't see it, Tunes. I don't think it posted. It didn't post, fam. You probably tried to put it and then it didn't post. It didn't post. So I need for you to rewrite it. Let me go look at this TM guy. TMI guy page. You was in the chat talking to me and shit. You left a comment on my page. I was like, this guy left a comment. I'm gonna reply back. I don't really get a chance to reply back to comments no more. They convinced everybody to stop talking on my page. They convince people to come disrespect me, and then when I don't like the disrespect, then I don't talk to them, and then they act like it's my fault, even though I was just busy minding my business. And you decided you want to be an asshole. No, I don't have to accept your joke, fam. If your joke is disrespect, nobody does. Stop trying to tell people that. They tricking y'all. Next thing you know, they're gonna have you doing Satan's work, fam. For real, for real. Oh, you in Long Island? Yeah, Suffolk County. They're gonna have you right out there doing Satan's work, because they're gonna be telling you, nah, it's just a joke. Oh, those people can't take a joke. That's all. You ain't doing nothing wrong. You're gonna be doing Satan work, fam. Promise you. Okay. All right, salute to them. Do I know you? All right, you look familiar for a second there. I was like, what the fuck? Do I know this guy? Shit, I want to do some traveling journey and shit. Man, I gotta go get my freaking passport. At my ex, she was always trying to get me to get a passport. Kendra, she was like, you got to get a passport. You got to get a passport. She gave me the money for the passport. I went to the passport place. This is after we broke up. She gave me the money for a passport. This is after we broke up. I could have bought my own damn passport, but she wanted me to get a passport so bad that she literally gave me the money for the passport. I went down to the place to get the passport. I filled out the shit and I paid the people. Did they ever mail this shit to me? Somebody might have my passport. I gotta go check. I gotta go down there and check about my passport. This was years ago. This was years ago. Yeah, shout out to Kendra. How your ex-girlfriend just contacting you, just talking to you casually, like, yo, you need to get a passport. I think she wanted me to go to the Maldives with her. And yes, this is after we broke up, just so we could be clear. So I don't know. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I got to get that passport. And she was like talking about going to the Maldives. She was paying, by the way. Something about like the bed is on the beach and like on the water or some shit. She was showing me some stuff. I don't know. Apparently, she likes to go do stuff with me. She thinks I'm fun, apparently. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. And whenever Toombs gets ready to tell me what happened, what he's talking about with the Braun thing, I'll reply to that. Whenever Toombs get ready to tell me about whatever this Braun thing he's talking about. We got 49 votes. I'm about to end the poll. So please vote if you would like to vote. We got 49 votes in. 51% of the people said yes. They believe that Sean Combs should be arrested. 18% said no. I'm curious as to who said no. Y'all just writing no to just like write no? Like, because that might be what it was. And 31% just said that they was here to see the results. I'm gonna end that poll. I don't think anybody else is gonna vote. I'm gonna end the poll. It's been up there 2 hours, 49 votes. I'm gonna end the poll. Yeah, now I really got to get the passport. I need to find a wife. You were talking about the shooting thing in UNLV, and you wrote, hold on. And you wrote, Braun spoke on this and sounded like he was appreciating the people in charge in the seat. So he not appreciating the people in charge. And charging what seat? That's what I don't get. The people at UNLV? Well, see, this is the thing. I really want to marry a black or a Puerto Rican woman, or I really do though, like black, Puerto Rican, or Dominican. Like those are my top 3 choices. Like I really want to marry one of them. if I gotta marry something other than the black, Puerto Rican, or Dominican woman, I'm just being honest with you, then I want it to be an American Caucasian woman. Because I understand these people to a degree. When I go all the way out there to like Thailand and shit like that, I don't understand their culture. I'm gonna need that woman to pick up everything she's doing and do what I'm doing. And I don't know how possible that is. Like, even if that's something she want to do. You know what I'm saying? But no, I would definitely marry any woman that I resonated with. Any woman that came around and I found attractive and we had good energy together, I would definitely want to have a relationship with if I was not in a relationship. I don't care what her nationality is. I don't care what her ethnicity is. It don't matter. I'm not gonna see a extremely attractive Asian woman that's into me and we vibing and the energy is good and be like, oh, I can't marry you. You're not black. I'm not gonna do that. Remember, most of the black women that I've been meeting out here in Coney Island has just been extremely hateful towards me anyway. So at this point, it's kind of hard for me to look at them and see them as attractive. I'm just being honest with you. Send it to me. DM it to me, Tunes. Tunes, DM it to me. I don't know where I'm gonna find it at. DM it to me and I'll look at it right now. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure there'd be chicks right now that probably be flirting with me. And since I'm just so used to, as soon as I see a black woman now, I just try to look in the other direction, fam. I'll be honest with you. I see a black woman, I don't want no problems. I just look in the other direction. I love y'all. And it's okay that y'all don't care for me none. It's fine. It's cool. I love y'all though. But I do understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's just something about me black women just don't like. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's fine. I still love y'all. You know what I'm saying? No hate. No hate. And maybe next lifetime, right? I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Give me 1 second. This team will be wow, fam. They be like, so they just sent me some shit that said 100% rebate, right? This Timu shit be wow, fam. Hold on, let me show y'all this shit. So they just sent me some shit that said 100% rebate. So that means that all of this shit right here should be free, right? I don't know. These niggas is crazy. Okay, let's say a PlayStation. I'm gonna try to order, say PlayStation 5 8-bit TV. How's a fucking PlayStation 5 and the shit is 8-bit, fam? Hold on. That shit say PlayStation 5 8-bit, fam. What are y'all talking about? Oh man. I don't even want to know what this drone is looking like. This drone gotta be crazy. This drone gotta be like this big, fam. This Timu shit. I don't know. Anybody ever got anything from Timu and it was worth it? Let me know. Cause all I see on about Timu is the shit online and people just complaining that they ordered one thing and got another. What the hell? Oh, this is lit. That area rug that says "Shh, I'm gaming." That's lit. Hold on. I'm gonna laugh about this for 2 seconds. Give me a minute. That shit is crazy. That shit said 8-bit PlayStation. They selling 8-bit PlayStations, fam. I'm assuming that all their clothes is wash off. Dude, they selling 8-bit PlayStations. I'm assuming the way you take the clothes off is with soap and water. What the heck? This is crazy. I don't know what to tell you. I'm looking at this shit. They got this hat rack, though. That's lit. I want a hat rack. I don't got a lot of caps no more, but I want to buy a hat rack so I can start buying caps again. No caps. Just looking at stuff. It's crazy, man. Is that what I think it is? A massage gun? I don't even want to tell you the shape of this massage gun, fam. I'm not even going to tell you the shape of this massage gun, fam. I think I'm going to buy this massage gun, fam. Oh, God, I'm joking. Oh, man. King Will says, yo, TMI, I know you've been to DR and Thailand, but have you been to the Philippines? I hear brothers of kings out there. I want a white, fam. I don't want a sex slave. I don't want a sex doll. I want a white, fam. I do need another one of those. Let me put that in my fucking Amazon wish list real quick. I forgot what you call it. What the fuck you call that thing? Hold on. Okay. I do need another one of those. Shout out to the people that pull up to the Amazon. Y'all guys are so big, so needed. No, that's just okay. There we go. That one right here. That looks decent. Those is lit, but that's way too. Nobody's paying for that. Get that out of here. Okay, this is good. That one's better. This is the one. Put this in the fucking damn thing. Get off of that Temu shit. What y'all want to talk? Blow my nose. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. But yeah, I want a wife, man. I mean, I don't want no masculine shit. Y'all better. I think that's one of the problems we got. Y'all let. I don't want no masculine chick. I'm not knocking what nobody else wants. I don't want no chick that freaking chews fucking, part of my language, that chews tobacco. She's over there spitting tobacco. I don't want that. I don't want no chick that sits with her legs spread, like she try to air out the crotch or something. I don't want that. I think for a long time, the real problem is chicks just think that being strong is being masculine. When the way men's brains work, when y'all being feminine, y'all being way stronger than when y'all being masculine. But y'all don't understand how men's brains work. So when we tell y'all that, y'all think we lying to y'all. Y'all think we tricking y'all or trying to get over on y'all. When we try to explain to y'all how much y'all femininity, how powerful y'all femininity is, y'all won't believe us. A woman's femininity is extremely powerful. It's a shame y'all don't believe us. But y'all be trying to use y'all femininity on dudes like Puffy that ain't even really into chicks. He's just into abusing chicks. Y'all be using y'all femininity like that. You understand? Shit, I should go get my fucking jump off and come with you. Y'all don't be using your femininity right. Y'all be using your femininity in situations or on people where it would just not work. I don't want no chick that sound like DMX. I don't want no chick that look like she could bench press a car. That's not into me. Like, even if you got muscles, I need you to look feminine. That's just me talking, though. I'm fine with I want you to go to the gym. I want you to work out. I want you to be healthy. I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to eat well. Because, like, just so we could be clear, I'm going to break down why I eat well. Because you could go to the gym and do all the working out, but if you're not eating well, you're going to be able to see it in your face. You understand? The person's face is going to show it. So that's why you'll see somebody and they'll have their body will be bad, but their face will be effed up. Not because they're ugly. I'm saying they got like blotches and dark spots and shit like that. They might be pretty as hell, but you know what I'm saying? They still got dark spots and pimples and all this other stuff under the beauty, on top of the beauty. Nah, I can't do masculine. I just can't. I just can't. I look at niggas sideways that be with masculine chicks. Because my whole thing is, you might want to have sex with me, fam. I'm good. Nah, I don't need to shake that in. I'm good. I don't need to shake none of those hands. And I'm not mad at you. We just into two different things. And I'm fine with you being into what you into. I think you should be all the way into it. Twice. As into it as you could get. I don't know what to tell you. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. It's about time for me to get ready to go eat lunch. And I'm wearing my headphones today. I promise you. Every time I don't wear my headphones, people try to come do weirdo shit, try to have some stuff going on. Like, I already know when I go to the supermarket, the people that hate me is going to be in there, follow me around, trying to get everybody to hate me. Shit like that. I already know. So I wear my headphones. So you're going to talk about how much you hate me, but I don't got to hear it. I can't stop you from hating me, but I can't stop myself from hearing it. I could do that. The Spurs have lost 15 games in a row? Damn, Ruby Rose is bad. I forgot who messed up her image. Somebody messed up her image and she still hasn't recovered. It was one of those New York rappers, one of them high voice niggas messed up her whole image and she has not been able to recover since. Damn, baby girl, your phone is as busted up and broken as mine is. That shit bugged. That shit is crazy. That dude, who was the rapper that had her like at his crib and he was like, yeah, I fucked and shit, and was like, get out, and was like dissing her and shit. I forgot which rapper that was. Little TJ or something like that, right? Yeah, but I don't want to go abroad to bang shorties. Like that's not in my interest. Okay, so apparently whenever I leave a comment on a post, it looks like my damn fucking I get every time I leave a sheesh, I must be good commenter. I must be a good commenter. All right, what y'all writing? Big facts. I got my passport a few years ago, and it's the best thing I ever did. How do you bang in the States? I mean, I'm stopping myself from having a girlfriend more than chicks is stopping me from having a girlfriend. I just don't want to make I a man could lose everything by dealing with the wrong woman. Everything. I have enough BS going on in my life than to allow for myself to get into a relationship with somebody who's bad for me. I'm not doing well enough to be able to take some kind of risk with a risky ass relationship. And take into mind a lot of women nowadays, not a people nowadays, not even women, but a lot of people nowadays don't want to be held accountable for nothing. In a simple act of holding somebody back child support. Who the fuck got back child support? What are you talking about? I have no idea why you brought up child support. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? He said there's plenty of things to do other than. No, I'm saying that's generally the reason why people say that they want to go overseas to bang shorties. I'm just saying I would go over there, but that's not the purpose why I would go over there. Like I really want to go to Japan. Like bad, bad, bad. I didn't say I can't travel. I have no idea why you think saying I can't travel. I don't. This all of this looks like is you like what are you doing? Who said I can't travel? Is this? Am I thinking he's just putting words in my mouth? Is this one of those situations where this isn't gonna work out? I'm asking y'all in the chat because I have no idea why he's saying any of these things that he's saying, and I don't know who's telling him to say this, and I'm just about to kick him. I don't want to deal with it. So I'm a black man. So you supposing that I have a child support problem? What up, Arthur D. Glass? I'm a black man. So you supposing I got a child support problem? You suppose that I have a problem? You don't suppose that I just don't have a passport and didn't really care to go travel? Even after I told you the story, you might not have been in here, that I had an ex-girlfriend that wanted me to travel all the time with her, and I just really, didn't really care to do it. So you're one of those black people that anytime a black person says something, you try to associate a negative connotation with it, and then say you're just asking a question? Why you trying to put negativity on me? Why couldn't you have put positivity on me and then said you was asking a question? Why couldn't you have said something positive and then say, no, I was just asking a question? It's not in you. That's not what God put in your heart. He's out of here. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I don't know who sent them. Sent them, but he out of here. I hope that was worth it. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I hope it was worth it. I don't know what to tell you. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. There's nothing that anyone can ever do for me that's going to allow for me to accept disrespect. Once you play with me, we not friends no more. Copy? Just so if that wasn't clear enough for you. Yeah. Who you think sent them? The weirdo sent them. He thought I was gonna leave him in here and then go back and forth saying his name over and over. Notice I only said his name like one time. I really wasn't saying his name. Going back and forth with him or whatever so they could create a thing. Nah. Now you see why I just kick people when they have pages. Whenever any content creator come in here, why I'm so quick to just kick them. Husband confronts wife for letting another man rub her feet. Nah, we getting a divorce. What else you want to talk about? Put it in the chat. The Lock says Diddy will not be a part of the Locks and Friends Hip Hop 50 show. They don't even like Diddy. They don't like Diddy at all. I promise you, before this happened, the Locks didn't want Diddy there. They don't like Diddy. They didn't like Diddy. A lot of niggas don't like Diddy, fam. I'm gonna explain something. This is what y'all don't get. There's real niggas in the industry and there's widows, like them people that talk about me. There's real niggas in the industry and there's widows. The widows and the real niggas don't get along. They don't. I know y'all think a lot of times they do. They don't. A lot of these dudes don't like Diddy. A lot of dudes that y'all see in pictures with Diddy don't like Diddy. The Locks had to go get Rough Riders to help them get out of that damn contract with Diddy. Diddy had them locked in, fam. They had to go up there. They had to do real. They had to do some real grimy work to get from under that contract because Diddy was not letting them go. And then after they did that, he still make money off of them whenever they work. He still make money. All right? Diddy has, I'm not calling out nothing specific, but Diddy's lawyers is the lawyers. You get it? They write ironclad contracts that can't nobody get out of. Diddy got to let you out of the contract. Only reason why Locks was let out of the contract is because it was one of those situations. Get up or get down. No, they don't like Diddy. Just like 50 don't like Diddy. There's a lot of dudes that don't like Diddy. Y'all heard about Farnsworth Bentley, right? Okay, so first of all, I know we all knew that Farnsworth Bentley was Diddy's sex guy. We all had to know. What guy walks around holding an umbrella for another nigga? That's your job. They call him an assistant. All he does is walk around holding an umbrella for another nigga. In reality, what it's believed is he used to get the chicks together that they used to be putting all the alcohol and drugs into and having whatever they was doing with them. Also, Him and Diddy allegedly was a thing for real. And from what I know, this is all confirmed. King Will says facts. I remember when the Locks went to the radio station and Kiss said he wanted to go to the top of the building and drop a refrigerator on Diddy. Fam, they don't like Diddy, fam. At all. There's a lot of dudes in the industry, and y'all see him with Diddy all because Diddy, they can't get away from him because the people Diddy with is powerful. Why you think the only dudes that could talk about Diddy is like 50? Whenever somebody else talk about Diddy, something happened to them. What happened when your man Jamie Foxx talked about Diddy? All of a sudden, he in the hospital. Kamora Lee house just went on fire, didn't it? Aren't they suspecting Diddy being behind that? Nah, you niggas fucking with the wrong nigga. I don't fuck with Diddy. Nobody fucks with Diddy, fam. I don't know how to explain it to you. Nobody fucks with Diddy, fam. Diddy is the dude that shows up that you can't kick out because he's Diddy. That's who he is. You didn't invite him to the party, but he showed up. You can't kick him out because he knows all of the people. So now he's there. You don't want him there. There ain't nothing you could do about it. Now he hugged you up like this, taking a fucking photo with you. You got to take the picture with him. That's who Diddy is. I've been telling people this for the longest. So the New York Post put this up, and it says exercise might not be the key to living longer. It might be aging you faster. I'm going to explain something. Our heart only has but so many beats in it. If you overwork out and overstress your heart is going to age quicker. The quicker you age your heart, the rest of your body might be looking good, but your heart is 90 while you're only 35. Because for the last 10 years of your life, you've been working out, but you've been what do they call that? When people are just doing it. I forgot what they call it, man. My brain is not working right this morning. But basically, you're not working out healthy. You're over exerting yourself all the time. You're aging your heart. Sebastian Thompson says, I was thinking the same thing about dude holding an umbrella. That's just absolutely in bananas, fam. If anybody is enjoying the show, you could always pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal, and we can definitely 100% use some support today. Arta D Glass is too much misused power for one person to have. Diddy is just I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how much more stuff is gonna. So now they sending me this chick's pictures all day. So now they got another chick that they sending me her photo all day. So I don't understand what this is. So is she an actress? Yeah, she's an actress. 67 million followers apparently. So now they showing me her all the time. Why are they showing me her all the time? They trying to get more people. This is how they get you followers or some shit? Maybe this is how they just get you followers. Like somebody paid to get advertised, I guess. And I'm the person that they advertising it to. I don't know. Thank you for kicking the blade, brown guy. Yeah, thank you for kicking that idiot. Somebody said I don't take my own advice, and I literally take my advice almost every single time. But if I take my advice all the time and I don't take my advice one time, they say, look, that one time you didn't take your own advice. So that means that you never take your own advice. Like situations and circumstances are fluid. Gotta watch out for Satan, fam. Satan is always going to try to convince you you're doing the wrong thing when you're doing the right thing. Satan is always going to try to tell other people that the things you do have no value when God values the things that you're doing. What else you want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Yo, Frost, what are your thoughts on the congestion toll that passed yesterday? I think it might now it's only for entering Manhattan. Yeah, it's should only be for entering Manhattan. It's not all of Manhattan either. I think it's anything under like what is it? Anything under like 60th Street or some shit? I don't know, but it's a cutoff. Um, I think this is more about congestion than anything else. I think they want to lessen the congestion in Manhattan. So they want people to take the subway. They trying to get people to take the subway. I'm telling you what it is. They're trying to get people to take the subway. They want people to take the subway. Remember, they raised subway fees to like $3 a ride. And now they're creating a situation. You know, they also changing our toll booth, with subway, turnstiles also to make it so that it's harder for a person to stop on the train, apparently. So they changing the turnstiles also. So all of this is they're just trying to tax Americans. That's all. They're just trying to New Yorkers. They're just trying to make it more expensive to live in New York. But this is the Democrats doing, fam. This is just the Democrats. All of the most expensive states to live in, cities to live in, are Democratic-run cities, fam. It's just the Democrats. And y'all never gonna stop voting for them. And y'all always gonna act like the Democrats got the answers, and the Democrats are always gonna make the cost of living go up. And that's just what it is. There's nothing anybody can do about it because black people are never gonna stop voting for the Democrats. I was talking to some people the other day, and I just brought up. You heard when I was talking to the lady, and I was bringing up Democratic, Republican. And she basically said, even though she don't think that the Democrats are good at all, she would never vote for a Republican. So even if a Republican was a good candidate, she's never going to vote for one. It don't matter. Doesn't matter. She's always going to vote Democrat or not vote at all, and it don't even matter. She don't care what the other person is doing. She don't care what the other person is saying. She don't care what the other person has done. And this is the majority of black people when it comes to voting. So I never expect things to get better. And also, just so we could be clear, if things get better, God can't come. So I want Jesus Christ to come back to the earth. So I'm fine with things going to hell, to be honest with you. I'm fine with everything being all screwed up and effed up. I tell y'all about it. But I mean, I want the Lord to come back. And the Lord is only going to come back when certain things happen. So I want those things to happen. I'm telling you what it is. I 100% want all of the things that's going to happen that's going to make the Lord comes back to the earth. And a lot of that has to deal with a lot of shit that we are not going to like. A lot of that has to deal with a lot of people dying. A lot of that has to do with a lot of people being in power that we don't want in power. King Will says, no lie. The first thing I thought when I saw that ish was this is the Democrats doing. Yeah, it's 100% the Democrats doing. Dude, one ride on a train is going to cost $3. So that's $6 to go take 2 rides. I'm old enough to remember when getting on the train was getting on the bus and train was less than $1. In my lifetime, it went from being less than $1 to $3, basically. In one freaking lifetime. That's insane. I literally remember me getting on the bus and dropping change in there. Like, I'm not even going to tell you how much. Change. Less than 50 cents. Well, I wasn't old enough to pay, but the people I was with, and when I did get old enough to pay, it was still under $1. I don't know what to tell you, fam. Okay, so I want to see this thing real quick. Yeah, it's going on it's like $3 to get on the fucking one ride on the train, fam. It's crazy. I gotta stop liking chicks' pics because they're like in a movie. Because what'll happen is I like somebody's picture because it's like from some program I like, right? And then when I like the damn picture, then the next thing I know, all YouTube do is send me more pictures of them. And now my whole feed don't look nothing like that action. So it looks like I'm just fucking with them all day. Like, what in the hell, fam? Shout out to, he said I could call these. Shout out to Hassan with the $15 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my good man. Who's next? Anybody else is next? We got two halfway decent drops this morning. We got two very appreciated and very decent drops this morning. Three, actually. We got one to the super chat, too. Anybody else want to join in? Come on, fam. We're doing all the things over here. I'm doing the stuff that I like me to do. Do the stuff I like y'all to do. That's fair. That's fair. It's 11:30. We usually get off at 11:30. I want to stay on though. What y'all want to talk about? Come on, come on. What y'all want to talk about? Because it's time to eat, fam. I'm hungry, but I want to make sure that they already serving the food by the time I get there, so I don't got to stand around and have weirdos trying to do weirdo shit to me. And I'm such a nice guy. Like if people just walked up to me and talked to me like a human being, it'd be so much different. Sometimes people do, and it's always appreciated. It really is. It's always appreciated. Like people don't understand what you do for a person life when you come and you speak to them like they're a human being and they're just not used to people treating them like a human being. Like you just can't imagine what you do for that person's life. You just can't imagine. So I'm about to go to the supermarket where I'm about to be followed around by, I believe, the store workers and by random people on the outside. So I don't know if the store workers are following me because they know the other people are following me and they're trying to look out for me, or if they're following me because they think because people are calling them and telling them I'm gonna do shit. So I don't know why the store workers are following me. They might be following me because it's obvious other people are following me. So I don't know. Shit is crazy. Somebody tried to call me paranoid. It's only paranoid when it's not true. If it's true, it's not paranoia. So if somebody is following you around and you're busy going around like, yo, somebody following me around, that's not paranoia. Somebody's actually following you around. And we've videoed people enough times doing that on camera that I don't think that there is a question that could be made, a logical, honest question that could be made on whether I'm personally being followed or not. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Come on, man. We bullshitting. I do want to go get something to eat. I'm gonna smoke zero weed today. Smoke zero weed today. Zero. We're gonna try to be productive And I got a couple of things that I got to get done on the computer, and we have everything out of the way. Everything that we were supposed to get done is done. So right now I'm open to working on our projects exclusively. Everything we were supposed to get out of the way is out of the way. We done with everything. I'm ready to work on our projects exclusively. McDonald's CEO reveals plan to release bigger burgers. In the US and a number of markets around the world, having a large burger is an opportunity. Golden Arches chief Chris Kempczynski told CNN Business on Wednesday. We're working on that, he added. That is something that you should expect in the future. I haven't had a Big Mac. I eat McDonald's maybe once or twice a year. I haven't had McDonald's not once this year so far. Like once a year or twice a year, I'll go get a Big Mac. I haven't had McDonald's not once this year so far. Not one time, I don't think. Maybe once, I think I had a cheeseburger at the most, but I haven't had no Big Mac at all this year, not one time. Maybe in the beginning of the year, but I don't even think in the beginning of the year. Because I usually remember, because I try not to eat McDonald's more than 3 times a year. So AIs can create logos for people now in a matter of seconds. You don't even need graphic designers no more. But you do need graphic designers because robots don't have intuition. How do you think I make and create and do most of the things that I do? It's off of intuition. I just feel. I'm just keeping it honest with you. I just feel. I do a lot of studying. I do a lot of research. Don't get it confused. But for the most part, I just feel. I just started watching them. They're pretty good shows, in my opinion. I low key feel like they copied DC a little, but still good shows overall. What are we talking about? What's good shows? What are you talking about? I was talking about television. I really want a girlfriend to get drunk with and just bug out, but not violent drunk. I don't like violent drunk. Also, if you're a female to get violent drunk, I'm not the guy for you. I don't want to do violent drunk. I want to do happy, playing around, tussling, wrestling drunk. I don't want to do violent drunk. I don't want to do doing that. I'm sorry, I'm looking at a thing. So the nigga parked super weird. So what the fuck is going on? Do I need the volume? What the fuck is going on? No, this is his music. Dude jumped out the car. Oh shit. Dude jumped out the car, fam. Shorty was in the passenger seat. Dude jumped out the car. Went opened up her door. Something happened. Then he walked away. They in the parking lot. And he ducked around under some cars like this and walked around. So when she got out the car and started walking to like where she thought he was, the nigga dipped around all of the cars, jumped in the whip and pulled off. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all this stupid shit. What the hell did she do to him? Why was this the option? How is this the option? What is she gonna do? Look, that's the dude right there, right? So he got out the car. I guess he's trying to get her to leave the car, door open or whatever. He's like, all right, whatever. He's walking that way, right? Now watch him go duck. He's gonna go duck. He's over there walking over there. She's like, oh shit, where you going, Carlos? I have no idea what this guy's name is. He walks like he went inside. Now he come back out there. She think he's inside. Now he's ducking under the cars and shit. She's like, oh shit, let me go inside the place. He's buying stuff. And nigga ran. What in the hell, fam? This is what y'all doing to the chicks nowadays? That's what y'all doing to the broads. Oh man, she looked like she had a fatty with some boobs too. So y'all better start that personality, ma. I promise you. What shows are you talking about, King Will? That personality, ma. That personality matters. Y'all keep thinking y'all could act however y'all want to act because y'all got boobs and y'all got a fatty. That's not how that works. Niggas nowadays don't care nothing about that. I'm going to explain something to y'all women that don't get it. Y'all competing with video games. Video games bring a guy peace. Y'all competing with guys just competing against other guys in competitions. That brings a guy peace. Y'all competing with guys just living alone and being able to go home and not argue with anybody. Y'all competing with things that bring a man peace. Why so many of y'all want to have a spicy relationship. So y'all doing shit to spice up the relationship when everything is going just fine. You're bored. So you're going to go do something to start an argument. You're bored. So you're going to go do something to create confusion. That man could just live alone. That man could just date you and never could just man. If a man live alone, he could go date 4 and 5 women. I promise you, if a man is dating 4 and 5 women, there's about 3 of them that he don't have to drop a cent for. They paying for everything. There's another 2 that's gonna go Dutch, and it's probably only just 1 of them that he's gonna have to pay for everything when he's with her. Y'all competing against peace. The Boys versus Gen V. Oh, that's a show? Oh, that's the shows you're talking about. Yeah, I'm going to watch some Gen V. I haven't watched Gen V at all yet. I might check that out. I like The Boys. Y'all competing against a man having peace. You know how hard it is for a man to go out there and try to pick up a woman after he's lived in peace? That's the part y'all don't get where y'all out here talking about that nigga gay or y'all talking about that nigga want to be single. No, niggas don't want to be single. But I have to choose between peace and confusion. I don't want to. No man wants to be in a relationship with a woman that when she thinks it's getting boring, she starts an argument. Don't no man want that. No man wants to be with a woman that if it turns out, you know, she feels neglected because he got to spend time at work or he got to go do this or he can't have no time to himself. Anytime he goes and does anything to himself, then he's ignoring her because all of his free time that he's not spending at work, he's supposed to be doing with her. But when she wants to go and go hang out with her friends, why is he trying to be so controlling? I'm going to say one dope thing about Kendra. She used to encourage me to go hang out with my friends. She'll come hang out with us. Almost every girlfriend I've ever had was like that. Not everyone, but almost every girlfriend I've ever had was like that. They don't just love hanging out with me. They love hanging out with me in places out in the open with other people where I could go do my Jack Frost thing. Well, I wasn't Jack Frost back then, but where I could do my me thing because it's fun and it's entertaining and we having a good time. I think I'm about to let y'all go, but only because I got to get something to eat. I'm hungry as hell. I got to go run and get something to eat. Be on the lookout for videos today. I don't have nothing. I have nothing. I have an entire free day with nothing. Let's see if we get some videos out. I love y'all. Go out there. Do something worth doing and then stamp God's name on it. Also, don't forget to pull up to our community tab on our page. I got a lot of stuff in the community tab. Don't forget to pull up to our community tab. And don't forget, what up to the few? And don't forget to make sure that y'all hit the like button on every video, every single video. I don't care if you didn't watch the video. I need all of the likes hit. Tell your friends, your family members, tell people. We don't need you to watch the video. Just click on the video, hit the like button, and then go about your damn day. With that being said, I love y'all. Please go find something worth doing. Stamp God's name on it while you're doing it. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.